I'd like to tell you something today about what we need to do. When we're going places, it doesn't matter how we get there or how long it takes, it's who's taking you. It doesn't matter how long you wait, it's who you're waiting for. And I think we've been waiting for something like this or someone like that for a very long time, and here we are. There I was, and let's talk about something today, guys. I would like to get a topic off my chest and onto the page for everybody to be on the same page here. Okay, we've been on a roll here, and I'd like to keep it very lighthearted if we can do that. So let's just keep the positivity going, guys. You know, it's all about that positivity. Determination is gonna get you anywhere. If you're determined to succeed in life, then you get anywhere by just knowing the belief system and the faith you have in yourself, and all these laws. That's what I like to talk to you today about, is the ones that matter the most. Those are the ones that matter. Anyways, the most important ones are the ones that are stopped there in place. And men wrote these laws a long time ago. It has nothing to do with anything that has to do with something is good. We put it in place for a reason, because men wear the pants. This is a man's world. That's our job. It doesn't have to be, but we do it anyway. So you have to learn to accept the fact of what we do here for you. Men are good people, and we don't have to tell you that. We don't have to prove it to anybody, but we do it every day, and the things that we do for our the people that we know and love, and the people that we meet, we do the best we can. And I think that's the best that anybody could ever do, you know. Focus on your goal and what you really want to be and do in life. And I mean, that's the main point. That's the American dream here, is to do something different with your life, something new that is whatever excites you, you know. There's something that is, of course, in the parameters of legality. So we need to focus on, you know, what what these people are getting away with when it comes to the laws that they break in our country. In terms of, like I said, you know, it's not okay for and they know about that. I didn't have to talk about that to you guys, but I'll talk about all kinds of things that you don't want to listen to. But if you're willing to listen, and if you're listening right now, this is the voice of reason. It sounds a little strange at first, but you have to accept what is, and understand that, like I said, it's beautiful, this life, you know. So I'm very delighted, happy to be a part of it, and just taking my time and enjoying this moment as life, you know, plays out before me and in front of my eyes, and it's beautiful, like I said. So it's a good life. I mean, I don't know what you people are complaining about, right? So the only thing we need to focus on is why those laws are there in the first place, and it's not what you think it is, guys. It never was. Those were written. Everything that was written for the land is that's exactly what it is, guys. It's the law of the land that we need to follow for the planet that we inhabit. Okay, because there are other inhabitants upon this earth other than ourselves. We're gonna keep staying on that topic and learn that we're not the only ones here. You know, we need to take care of those other lives that surround us that are not human. So I think the humans need to focus on being more of human anyway than anything else, and that means you have to have a heart to give. And sometimes that's the hardest lesson to learn, and the toughest, you know, pill for people to swallow. It takes a long time for them to understand, and I don't have time for you guys to figure it out yourself. I'm here to figure it out for you. If you're willing to take the time to have patience, and a little understanding goes a very long way. And so take your time and enjoy your life. And whatever you got going on in life, just enjoy your day, you know. Don't let nobody get you down. I don't care what they think about you, what they say. Their opinion of you does not define you. Whatever they said about you, it doesn't matter. So don't let them get in your way, and never let them stop you from from what you want to do in this life. Something that matters, something important that, like I said, it has to do with making this world a better place. And I think you should start there. Like I said, return to love and to who you are and your calling for, if you're not fighting for the cause, then you're just fighting for something that you know nothing about yet. And like I said, it's time for everybody to just take a deep breath, okay? Take a break right now. Wherever you're going, just breathe. Soak it in. And, if you're driving, listen to this, wherever you're at, when it's time, when the time is right, and that red light comes up and you're supposed to follow those rules, follow the rules of the road. Those are the most important rules right there, and that's very important. Is how are you going to get there without following the rules? You got to have a good attitude, or else you won't really. That's not going to get you anywhere. Depending on where where you choose to go, you need to have a good attitude before you leave anywhere. So, I have, I like to put cheer in my cup before I go out the door, and everybody is waiting for me to give them answers for questions they're not ready to ask and learn what the answer is all about yet. So the answer will reveal itself in time, when the time comes and when we're all ready to learn whatever it is that time is here to tell us all about. And you do not need to rush things. You do not need to jump into the next situationship or whatever you're looking for today. So what you need to do is just enjoy whatever is right here, guys, and the air we breathe. And so take a break and take a step back and just enjoy the air we breathe. And there's a lot of free air, and this world has still got time for us to do something right together. And I think the first thing what we need to do is where we started and where it's going. We're gonna keep going the right way or no way at all. So what we do, it must be the right choice, and so that makes a person who they are, right? And if you're not making the right choice, then you're breaking the laws of the land and the laws of man. So I think what we need to really do is reevaluate what the laws mean, and maybe if that means rewriting a few myself, I know I can, I will. And whatever we can change that is meant for the greater good of all, then we're doing the right thing. And if you know what the right thing is, then maybe you should do that instead of something else that is going to block your blessings from happening, if that's what you really want. So I think you should reevaluate what you do with your time this moment, and don't worry about what happens next and where you're going next, and enjoy the moment right in front of you, okay? Hi there. And she smiled back too, so I was like saying hi to people, and I made them smile wherever I went. And thank God for those people in my life that I'm here to bring a smile to her face and their face, and that's what we're here to do today, guys. And we only have today, and there's no reason to waste the time that we have. Time is short, so I think that the law is really the law of time, that we don't waste what we have in front of us right now, guys, and that's love. And you guys have lost sight of the truth of what love really means, and I think you need to understand that love is something other than, it is the opposite of hate. You need to love your children as much as they love you, and the laws were meant for the parents to take over nothing and just enjoy what life is, and stop trying to go too far when it comes to, just like I said, living and breathing and taking your time to just breathe and enjoy the moment that is right in front of you. And that's the only thing that matters, and you know that. So I know what matters in this life when it comes to enjoying things, and every day is a blessing, and you have to be a blessing upon this earth, but you also have to follow, rules that apply to everyone, and these are good rules to follow for people, and I think that that's what they need to do is care about them anyway. We love them anyway, but we need to enjoy what we have, and I think the more that we enjoy what we have in this life, then life will go on like it's supposed to if we can just take the moment to enjoy it right now, and that's all we have. And I know more about it than I ever knew before, and it's so clear. So I just trying to enjoy my day every day wherever I go, and I think that's what people need to do all the time is, put happiness in their cup and take it wherever they go, and not be afraid to shine no matter what they say about you or who they are and who they think you are, because who they think you are is not important. You need to understand that you are somebody that matters, and whatever they think, it doesn't matter about you if it's not right. They need to think good things about themselves and others around them and treat them with love, and just be happy for the moment that you have in front of you right here. So don't get carried away with something that is not important right now and something that was never important in the first place. I think you should take care of the kids that we have on this planet while this planet is still young, and while there's a lot to do in this life, and you need to do good things for yourself and for others, and the main thing is to focus on what you're doing and don't get distracted by other people. The racehorse on the racetrack he shouldn't be in a rush. We'd have no rush to race anywhere, and so I think the main thing is you already know where you're going in life, so you have to put your blinders on. The people on the left and the right of you they're trying to tell you that you won't win, and you know where you're going. So who's going to get there first is the question. Who's the fastest and the strongest? But I think that the main thing is just to take care of what you have while you have it. If they don't like the way it sounds, but that's the way it is, and whatever they were worried about before had nothing to do with the truth, and they needed to wake up to what it is, what the words mean. That's all there was to it ever. And life was always good, so they took that for granted, but I knew what to do with life. I smiled the first day I was here. I was happy to be alive. I always was, and I always will be. So that's what we need to do, is enjoy the life we have right in front of us. And the people around us, thank God for those people, There's a lot of good people in the world. You need to be a good person to them. So before you talk to anybody, have a nice day.